Good morning, room 106. I hope you guys are having a good start to your morning. And it's also the start of our long weekend, so that's always a plus. Our theme this week is camping, so I decided to do our video outside again. And one thing that when I was little and I used to go camping, my papa would never bring a tent. He would bring a hammock, and that's what he would sleep in. I have a hammock, but I don't have a place to actually put it because we don't have trees at my house. So instead, I'm sitting in this fancy little chair that, if you can see, it actually hangs. So I'm like swinging in it like a hammock would do. So this is my little comfy chair that I'm sitting in, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm in a hammock and I'm camping. I got my bucket hat on that I would wear if I was camping. This is actually what I would wear if we went canoeing, which is what we always did while we were camping. So I busted out my canoeing outfit, and I'm sitting in my little hammock type chair, and this is how Miss Kelly would go camping. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting outside in this chair with my bucket hat, is I'm in my camping mood. So all of that being said, let's get started with our calendar this morning. So, more to say. I'm telling you something. It is about days and times. So today, turn the page. Today is Thursday. It is Thursday. So that means it is the last day of our week today. So turn the page. We want, I'm sorry, this is not my best lighting. We want months. And it is July 30th. So it is Thursday, July 30th. So there's only one more day in July, and then we're in August. Crazy. So let's talk about our weather really quick. So, as you can see, I'm outside. I'm in a tank top, and my hair's not moving. So that means that it's warm and it's not windy, is the first thing we can tell. But according to the Handy Dandy Watch, the temperature is currently 75 degrees, and I'm looking outside, and I'm gonna say it's partly cloudy. So I see a lot of clouds, but it's still sunny. So it's sunny and cloudy at the same time. I'm hoping the clouds more go away because I want to take a Jeep ride today. So I'm hoping for more sunshine. And I'd say it's warm. I wouldn't say it's hot right now. It's good grass cutting weather, which is also what I have to do after this video. So my canoeing clothes are going to double as my grass cutting clothes. So yeah, that's our calendar and weather for the day. For our schedule today, there is a video that was put together by Miss Megan, and it is all your favorite Woodland staff in pictures of our masks and without masks, just so you guys can see us, so that we're not totally terrifying in our masks. So you'll see me in there. You'll see a picture of me with my mask and without my mask, just to see that I'm still the same person. I'm not scary. You shouldn't be scared of me. You'll see you'll see Brian, you'll see Diana, you'll see Rory, you'll see Miss Shelley and Miss Tracy, and you'll see Brad and Mike and Annie and Renee. You'll see all the people that come into our classroom. You'll see all of them, and they're all in this video, and it's a super cool video that I'll probably end up posting about once a week until we're back in the building, just so that you guys get used to seeing us with our masks on, because that is what you will be seeing. And then There's also a note from Miss Rory. She goes on maternity leave as of today. But if you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me and I will forward it along to who it needs to get to. So, congratulations to Miss Rory. Excited for the new baby. I'm excited to meet. And then I posted some camping activities, worksheets that have to do with goals. So there's a lot of yes and no, answering questions, choice making, hop on writing / holding on to a ring utensil and making a movement while gripping the pencil. So working on those goals, like all goals can be worked on in the sheets that I posted. So the assignment is to listen to the story that was posted along with it, as well as doing 2 of the activities that were posted. There's some English ones and some math ones. So if you want to do 1 of each, you want to do 2 math, you want to do 2 English, your choice. I put, I think, about 12 different sheets up there. So, and if you want to do more than 2, great. But just please at least do 2 of them. And then last is this video. And our story time with Wonder. I'm pretty proud of us. For only reading a couple pages a day. We're almost done. I'm kind of happy. Really proud of us. So, without further ado, we're going to hop in to story time and Wonder. Make sure that does not go anywhere. So, we are now in August part. So we're back to Augie being the narrator. The North Pole. The Spud lamp was a big hit at the science fair. Jack and I got an A for it. It was the first A Jack got in any class all year long. He was psyched. All the science fair projects were set up on the tables in the gym. It was the same setup as the Egyptian Museum back in December, except this time there were volcanoes, molecule dioramas on the tables instead of pyramids and pharaohs. And instead of the kids taking our parents around to look at everybody else's artifacts, we had to stand by our table while all the parents wandered around the room and came over to us one by one. Here's the math for that one. 60 kids in the grade equals 60 sets of parents, and that doesn't even include grandparents. So that's a minimum of 120 pairs of eyes that find their way over to me. Eyes that aren't used to me and their kids are by now. It's like how compass needles point north, no matter which way you're facing. All of the eyes are the compass, and I'm like the North Pole to them. That's why I still don't like school events that include parents. I don't hate them as much as I did at the beginning of the year. Like the Thanksgiving Staring Festival, that was the worst one, I think. Oh, sharing, not staring, sorry. Thanksgiving Sharing Festival. That was the first time I had to face parents all at once. The Egyptian Museum came after that, but that one was okay because I got to dress up as a mummy and no one noticed me. Then came the winter concert, which I totally hated because I had to sing in the chorus. Not only can I not sing at all, but I felt like I was on display. The New Year art show wasn't quite as bad, but it was still annoying. They put our artwork up in the hallway all over the school and had parents come and check it out. It was like I was starting school all over again, having unsuspecting adults pass me in the stairway. Anyway, it's not that I care that people react to me. Like I said a gazillion times, I'm used to it by now. I don't let it bother me. It's like I go upside down, it's dizzy. It's like when you go upside down. It's like when you go outside and it's drizzling a little. You don't put your boots on for a drizzle. You don't even open up your umbrella. You just walk through it and barely notice your hair getting wet. But when it's a huge gym full of parents, the drizzle seems like a total hurricane. Everyone's eyes hit you like a wall of water. Mom and Dad hang around my table a lot, along with Jack's parents. It's kind of funny how parents actually end up forming the same little groups as their kids. Like my parents and Jack's parents and Summer's mom all kind of get along with each other. I see Julian's parents hanging out with Henry's parents and Miles' parents. And even the 2 Max's parents hang out together. It's so funny. So I told Mom and Dad about it later when we were walking home, and they thought it was a funny observation. I guess it's true that like seems like, said Mom. the Augie doll. For a while, the war was all we talked about. February was when it was really, really at its worst. That's when practically nobody was talking to us, and Julian had started leaving notes in our lockers. The notes to Jack were like, "You stink, big cheese," and "Nobody likes you anymore." I got notes like "freak," and another one that said, "Get out of our school, orc." Summer thought we should report the notes to Miss Rubin, who was the middle school dean, or even Mr. Tushman, but we thought we would be like snitching. Anyway, it's not like we didn't leave notes too, but ours weren't really mean. They were funny and sarcastic. One was, "You're so pretty, Julian. I love you. Will you marry me? Love, Bahul." Another was, "Love your hair. XOXO, Bahul." Another was, "You're a babe. Tickle my feet. XO, Bahul." Bahul was a made-up person that me and Jack came up with. She had really gross habits, like eating the green stuff between her toes and sucking on her knuckles. Sorry, guys. We had figured someone like that would have a real crush on Julian, who looked and acted like someone on a Kids Bop commercial. There were a couple times in February when Julian, Miles, and Henry played tricks on Jack. They didn't play tricks on me, I think, because they knew if they got caught bullying me, it'd be big-time trouble for them. Jack, they figured, was an easier target. So one time they stole his gym shoes and played monkey in the middle with them in the locker room. Another time, Miles, who sat next to Jack in homeroom, swiped Jack's worksheet off his desk, crumpled the ball, and tossed it to Julian across the room. This wouldn't have happened if Miss Potosa had been there, of course. There was a substitute that day, and subs never really know what's going on. Jack was good at this stuff. He never let them see he was upset, though I think sometimes he was. The other kids in the grade knew about the war, except for Savannah's group. The girls were neutral at first, but by March, they were getting sick of it, and so were some of the boys. Like another time when Julian dumped some pencil shavings into Jack's backpack, Amos, who's usually tight with them, grabbed the backpack out of Julian's hand and returned it to Jack. It was starting to feel like a majority of the boys weren't buying into Julian anymore. Then, a few weeks ago, Julian started spreading this ridiculous rumor that Jack hired some hitman to get him, and Miles and Henry. This was a lie. It was so pathetic that people were actually laughing at him behind his back. At this point, any boys who were still on his side now jumped ship and were clearly neutral. So by the end of March, only Miles and Henry were on Julian's side. I think even they were getting tired of the war by then. I'm pretty sure everyone stopped playing the plague game behind my back, too. No one really cringes if I bump into them anymore. People borrow my pencils without acting like pencils have cooties. People even joke with me now sometimes. Like the other day, I saw Maya writing a note to Ellie on a piece of Ugly Doll stationery. I don't know why, but I kind of used the random and said, "Did you know the guy who created Ugly Dolls based them off me?" Maya looked at me wide-eyed, open, like she totally believed me. And then she realized I was kidding, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. "You're so funny, August," she said, and then she told Ellie and some of the other girls what I said, and they all thought it was funny too. Like, at first they were shocked, but then they saw that I was laughing about it, and they knew it was okay to laugh too. The next day, I found a little Ugly Doll keychain sitting on my chair with a nice little note from Maya that said, You're the nicest Augie doll. For the nicest Augie doll in the world. XO, Maya. 6 months ago, stuff like that would have never happened, but now it happens more and more. People have really been nice about the hearing aids I have started wearing. That is where we're going to stop for the day. So it's kind of cool that kids are finally coming around to Augie now that they're starting to give him a chance, and I think that's one of the key important parts of this book is do not judge a book by its cover until you give it a chance, because that's just mean. So I hope you guys have a fabulous long weekend. We will be back here on Tuesday with another theme that I hope you guys enjoy. Until then, hope you guys go camping this weekend if you want, or do something camping related. I'll probably make some s'mores this weekend. If I do, I'll post a video of it. you guys need anything, please reach out and let me know. And I will see you all on Tuesday. I am off to go cut the grass. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye.